For this case, we have considered two possibilities. First is point lies in between, and second is point is on the right side. Point cannot be on the left side because this charge is bigger, hence electric field, potential due to this charge will always be higher, and this will never cover up this charge because of the larger distance. This distance is large, this distance is small, and this charge is itself is bigger. So this potential due to this V1 will always be greater than V2, and we will never get a condition where V1 is equal to V2. Okay, so we cannot get this point on the left side. So now there are only two possibilities. Point is on on this axis, point lies between two charges, and point is on the right side of this axis. So this is the axis. So there are 2 points, P1 and P2. Now let us solve. So when I am saying V1 is equal to V2, that means magnitude. This must be always positive, this must always be negative. You have to remember that V1 is always positive, V2 is always negative. Only the magnitude is same. Hence they will cancel out. Now they have explained these conditions. So now let P be the required point on the x-axis. So this x-axis is the axis of dipole. P is the point on the x-axis where potential is 0. P can be here and here, 2 points. If x is x coordinate of P, so let us say this is x coordinate, this is x distance. So let us say this is at 0, this is origin, that means 0. So this is distance x, okay, and this distance, total distance is 15. So this is 15 minus x. This distance is 15 minus x. If x is the coordinate of P, that means this is x distance of P. Obviously x must be positive. X must be positive. Why? Because there is no possibility of potential due to two charges adding up for 0 on the x negative. Same thing, they are saying x negative, that means before 0 on the left side there is no possibility where potential can be 0. Potential can be 0 only in between or here. So only for x is equal to positive. At this point x is positive, at this point, at both the points x is positive. So let us consider the first case. Let us consider the first case where point lies between the two charges. If x lies between O and A, so this O0, this A. So now the potential must be 0. So both the potential must be equal. So if potential is equal to 0, that means V1 plus V2 from superposition must be equal to 0. So let us take this constant out, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. For this Q1 upon R1. So Q1 is 3 into 10 to power minus 8, this charge, and distance is x. This distance is x. X into 10 to power minus 2 because it is in centimeter. Now second charge, this is Q2 upon R2. So Q2 is simply minus 2 into 10 to power minus 8. So there is a minus. So this charge, second charge is negative. So there is a minus sign, and this distance R2 is x, 15 minus x. This was 15 centimeter minus x into 10 to power minus 2. This must be equal to 0. So this whole thing goes into 0. Now what is remaining? This also power goes into 0. This power will also cancel out. Now what is remaining is 3 upon x minus 15 upon x. 2 upon 15 upon x is equal to 0. When you solve this, if you solve this, this is x is equal to 9 centimeter. That means from this positive charge, this is positive, this is negative. So from this positive charge, since it is bigger, 9 centimeter away from this and 6 centimeter away from this, there is a point where potential is equal to 0. there is a point where potential is equal to 0. Please solve this equation. This is a 9th class equation and you have to solve this. So x is equal to 9 centimeter where this point lies, where potential is 0. Now second case, if we extend this line and this point is here, this point is here. Now this distance is total x, total distance is x, and this distance is x minus 15. Previously it was 15 minus x, now this is x minus 15. So again similar equation we can find for this case. 3 upon x, 3, this q upon r, 3 upon x minus this one minus 2 upon x minus 15 is equal to 0. This is the for the second case. Similarly, similar to first case, we will have this for second case. So when we solve this case, we will get x is equal to 45. So there are two conditions. If this is positive charge, this is negative charge, and the distance between them is 15 centimeter. First condition, we get a point here, 9 centimeter from this, and how much? 6 centimeter from this. In the second case, we get x is equal to 45. That means this was 0 and 45 centimeter like this. So we get a point at 45 centimeter from positive charge where potential is again 0. So these are the 2 points where potential would be 0. Note that the formula for potential used in calculation required choosing potential to be 0 at infinity. So they are saying, so you have always considered that potential at infinity is equal to 0. That was we learned yesterday, that potential at infinity point is always 0. Now let us understand this next example. Figure 2.8 and 2.8b, A and B. So here it is a positive charge, here it is a negative charge. Show field lines of a positive and negative charges respectively. So as you know that from positive charge, field lines will always go outwards. So this is they are showing, and for a negative charge it is always inwards. So same thing they are showing. Now for positive charges, there are 2 points P and Q, and for negative charges there are 2 points A and B. There are 2 points A and B. So let us read the questions, then we will solve. So now give the signs of potential difference Vp minus Vq. So in the first case, Vp minus Vq. So first case potential is here minus E. So this is Vp minus Vq. Will it be positive or will it be negative? And in the second case, Vb minus Va. So this is Vb minus Va. So we have to tell the sign whether it is positive or negative. Now give the sign of potential energy difference of a small negative charge between Q and P and A and B. So this is potential. Now we have a small negative charge. Let us say minus q here, and minus q is traveling from, in the first case from Q to P, in the second case A to B. We have to tell the sign. This is second question. Third question is, give the sign of work done by the field in moving a small positive charge from Q to P. So in third case, what is the third question? So in Q to P, so Q to P, we are moving this charge, positive charge, small positive charge. So we have to tell whether the work done will be positive or negative. Fourth question, give the sign of work done by the external agency in moving a small negative charge from B to A. So we are moving a small positive charge from B to A, whether this work will be positive or negative. And last question, does the kinetic energy of a small negative charge increase or decrease in going from B to A? So will the kinetic energy be increased or decreased from going from B to A? So these are 5 questions which we have to solve.